All right, let's go to Venezuela. The opposition leader there and Nobel laureate has praised Trump's decisive military action against Maduro as a turning point for freedom, but she's warning that leaving Maduro's deputy in charge risks continuing repression and instability. So I feel like a lot of people are saying, hey, you need to put the opposition leader in, but at the same time, they're saying that Trump shouldn't be involved in regime change. So how does Trump work this? He's got the deputy there. The opposition leader might be better, but he's not supposed to be involved in regime change. What does he do?
That's right. And I think that's why he's letting the normal process take course, which is that the deputy gets sworn in. A lot of people, of course, are saying that Maduro had a deep bench and nothing will change. I think the theory of the case for the Trump administration is that things will change because their negotiating leverage just got much, much stronger in the last 48 hours. And those guys know what the U.S. military and special forces are capable of. And so they might be willing to play ball, so to speak. And really what that's going to come down to is doing strong unilateral deals. I think that's what the president came out and said for oil and oil refinery with the United States and not with Cuba, not with Russia, not with China. So long as they do that, I don't think President Trump wants to get involved in meddling and helping the opposition party come in, and that then gets too far into the weeds of regime change, which he and his base are very much against.
You mentioned oil. Is there the potential that Australian petrol prices could be lower because of what's happened in Venezuela?
Possibly it's one factor. There's, of course, a lot more that goes into the prices here, as we talk about all the time, from the net zero agenda to everything else. But Venezuela is one of the richest reserves of oil in the world. 20% of the world's oil is sitting there in reserve and not developed, not refined. And that is, again, the theory of the case here. One of the reasons that people are speculating why the Trump administration made this move is to set it free, rebuild the infrastructure to develop it and refine it, which is completely broken in Venezuela, and then setting that out into the market. It should have some implication on pricing for sure if you can release that level of supply into the marketplace.
All right, Kosha, let's finish on some good news. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, who was also the Democrats' 2024 vice presidential nominee, thank God he didn't get in, has announced he's ending his bid for a third term. Walz has quit the race, saying non-stop pressure from the Trump administration made governing impossible. This is a good thing, isn't it, that he's dropped out?
I would think so. The Minnesotans deserve a competent governor. The reason why this is because 2 months ago he said he was running. So the only thing that's happened between then and now for this about face is a massive, massive proportion of scandal and fraud has engulfed him. He's embroiled in that in Minnesota to the tune of $10 to even $20 billion of federal funding being scammed through all these fake daycares and aged cares and other things like that. Is just the tip of the iceberg. So he is really in the crosshairs right now, politically as well as public perception. And I think that is really what's driving him. It's not due to benevolence or being bullied by the Trump administration. I think everybody can see through that.
It's always Trump's fault, Kosha. Everyone knows Trump is the problem. Certainly that's the card Tim Walz is playing. Kosha, appreciate your time tonight. Thanks for joining me.